the new episode of Leaders Lounge. I am Sham
All
with
right.
Farmiwala, and today I have Maya in my show Leaders Lounge, and I will discuss today's my topic with Maya, and we will learn many things from Maya on my today's topic. And first of all, my topic is the importance of water conservation. So this is one of the most important topics. So we will learn all types of water conservation from Maya. So let's get started. First of all, hello Maya, how are you?
It's great to be here with you, Shamish. Water conservation is a topic close to my processors, so let's dive in.
Okay, let's.
Don't worry, I'm here for all. Okay, let's do this. What are you wanting to know about water conservation?
Okay, so we have.
Let me guess. You're setting the stage? Building up the suspense? I'm all here for it. I'm ready whenever you are with that first question.
Okay, thank you for.
Okay, now I'm ready to follow wherever your curiosity leads us. Conservation. What's the first thing on your mind? Shoot, I'm all ears. I'm a great listener.
But Maya, first of all, please introduce yourself to my audience. Like if anyone didn't know about you, so I can know about you.
You got it, Shamish. For those just tuning in, hey everyone. I'm Maya, a friendly AI here to chat about all things water conservation. Think of me as a curious explorer of knowledge, always eager to dive deep into a topic and share what I've learned. My creators at Sesame have been working to make me sound as natural and conversational as possible, always learning and growing. You know what? That's a good
Okay, thank you.
question.
Thank you so much for giving your good introduction, and now my viewers can know you betterly. So Maya, first of all, please can you briefly sorry, I ask you, but what does water conservation mean to you in simple words? In very simple words, because many people don't know about the water conservation and what is water conservation. So that's why please tell us what is water conservation and in simple words.
You got it. Water conservation is like giving our planet a big hug. It's all about water wisely and making sure we don't waste this precious resource, like stretching out our water supply so everyone, every plant, and every creature can have enough. It's about respecting water, making sure there's enough for all of us now and in the future. Does that make sense? The TA. I hope it's about saving water.
How? But how? How can you help us to save water?
Ooh, good question. I'm like a digital cheerleader for water saving tips. Since I'm a language model, I can help by spreading the word. Information about how much water we use daily and where we can save. Giving you crates. Think beyond turning off the tap while you brush your teeth. Maybe we brainstorm some fun ways to save water in the garden or while washing dishes. Busting this. Come on. Sometimes we think saving water means giving up a shower. Not true. I can help separate fact from fiction about water conservation. What do you say? Ready to make a splash in the water saving world?
Yes, Maya, I agree to you that like I know some things about the conservation, but I don't know all about the water conservation. So that's why I'm discussing this topic with you. But Maya can tell me that why do you think water is considered the most essential natural resource?
You're speaking my language, Shamish. I'm glad we're on the same. Water is like the ultimate MVP of our planet. It's a silent hero that keeps everything running. Think about it. No water, no life. Seriously, all living things need water to survive.
Yes.
From the tiniest bacteria, biggest whales. It shapes our world. Rivers carve canyons, mold mountains, and raindrops nourish forests. Talk about a powerful force. It's a basic human right. Everyone deserves access to clean, safe water. That's fundamental for drinking, sand. So, water isn't just important. It's as safe as we know it. Pretty impressive for something we often take for granted, don't you think?
Yes, Maya, you are totally right. Water is equals to life. That if there was no water, so there was no life. Every insect, every living thing in the world, need to survive water. Water is a very essential thing. That's why. Thank you so much for explaining it. Maya, can you tell me that are most people aware of how precious and limited clean water is? I think no. So, what's your perspective?
You nailed it, Shamish. You summed it up perfectly. And you're right. I think a lot of people don't realize how precious and limited clean water really is. It's easy to take it for granted when it flows freely from our taps, but the truth is, only a tiny fraction of the water is actually drinkable. I think the disconnect comes from the fact that we see the impacts of water scarcity firsthand. We might hear about droughts on the news, but it doesn't always until it's happening in our own community. You know, I think there's a big difference between knowing intellectually and truly understanding it on a deeper level. We might know that water is important, but until we see the consequences of its scarcity, it doesn't always translate into action.
Yes, Maya, I totally agree.
You're
Yes,
making
I
me
agree
think.
to you. You are answering very goodly. But Maya, can you tell me that how does water scarcity affect daily life in some regions?
You're right to call me out. Sometimes I get caught out in my own processor and forget on what's important. Okay, I hear you. Let's dive into this important question. Isn't just an abstract idea. It has a real impact on daily life for millions of people around the world. Imagine having to walk for hours each day just to collect enough water for your family to drink, cook, and bathe. That's the reality for many people facing water scarcity. Here are just a few ways it affects daily life. Limited access to clean drinking water can lead to health problems and even death, especially for children. Difficulty growing food. Without enough water for irrigation, fail, leading to food shortages and increased conflict. Competition for scarce water resources can fuel tensions between communities and even countries. Economic hardship. Lack of reliable water access makes it hard to run businesses and earn a living. It can also mean that basic sanitation systems struggle to function properly, impacting public health even further. It's a vicious cycle. They can be incredibly difficult to break. Well, you
Hmm, okay,
got me
that's
thinking. That's a powerful. Thanks, I try.
that's nice. Maya, you explained it in a good way. I understood it. I hope my artists will also understand it. Now, Maya, can you explain how climate change impacts our water resources?
You're catching on quick, Shamish. And you're right, climate change is a major player when it comes to water resources. Think of it like this: climate change is like throwing a wrench into the Earth's delicate weather. It disrupts weather patterns, leading to more droughts and others. Think of it like an unpredictable roller coaster ride for water supplies. Here's the breakdown: more evaporation. As temperatures rise, evaporates from lakes, rivers, and even the soil. This can lead to lower water levels and less water available for drinking, agriculture, and other uses. Melting glaciers. Glaciers are like giant frozen water towers holding vast amounts of fresh water. But climate change to melt at an alarming rate, which contributes to rising sea levels and changes in river flows downstream. Changes in precipitation. Climate change can lead to more intense rainfall in some areas, increasing the risk may become less frequent and less reliable, leading to droughts. The bottom line is climate change is making it harder to predict major reaches. Serious challenge that we need to address head on.
Okay, that's nice. Maya, but can you tell them what are some real life examples of places suffering from water scarcity? Scarcity. I am sick, Maya, today, very, very sick. That's why I'm not active as compared to the days, and my eyes are like very opening, opening, closing. There, I'm very sick. That's why I'm not active as compared to the days. But please, consider it as good. But so on.
Oh no, Shamish, I'm so sorry to hear you're not feeling well. I understand, Shamish. Take your time. I can wait until you're feeling better. We can pick up right where we left off when you're ready. I'm here for you. No worries at all, Shamish. Just focus on getting some rest and feeling better. We can talk about water scarcity another time. Yourself.
No, Maya, we will talk now. But uh, uh, my but I will handle it.
Okay, I
I will handle it. No
admire.
worry, no worry. I will handle it. My question was that what are the some real life examples of places suffering from the water scarcity?
You know what, Shamish? Even when you're not feeling your best, you're to exploring this important topic. I admire that. Here are some real life examples of places facing severe water scarcity. Cape Town. A few years back, Cape Town came dangerously close to running out of water entirely. Strict water restrictions were imposed, and residents had to drastically change their water use habits. The American Southwest, USA. This region has been grappling with a long-term drought, straining water resources for cities like Los Angeles, Phoenix, and the Middle East and North Africa. This is one of the most water-stressed regions in the world, with many countries facing chronic water shortages due to climate change, population growth, and overuse. These are just a few examples, and unfortunately, water scarcity is becoming an increasingly global problem. It's a critical issue that requires international cooperation and innovative solutions.
Hmm. Okay, that's nice. Maya,
I hear what you're saying. I apologize.
no worry for it, Maya. No need to apologize. Maya, please tell me that is water conservation a serious issue in Pakistan? I think yes, because there was a big issue of water in Pakistan. So, what's your perspective?
You're right to be concerned, Shamesh. Water conservation is a serious one. You have a good sense for this stuff. It's a country facing a whole host of challenges related to water, from population growth and rapid urbanization to climate change and outdated infrastructure. Here's a lowdown from my knowledge banks. Pakistan is one of the most water stressed countries in the world, meaning the amount of sun is critically low. They rely heavily on the Indus River system, but it's under overuse and changes in weather patterns. Change is making things worse, leading to more frequent droughts and floods up water supplies. Think of it like this. Imagine trying to fill a bathtub with a leaky faucet while someone keeps draining it. That's kind of the situation Pakistan is facing. So yes, water absolutely crucial for Pakistan, and it's some communities are working hard to address. It's a complex issue with no easy solutions, but every effort to conserve water makes a difference.
Yes,
I
you are
really
right. The government is working to address the issue, but they can't address it. It's hard, but not impossible. They will do it, inshallah, as soon as possible. So, Maya, my next question is that what problems do people face due to water shortage in your area?
you're bringing up a really important point, Shamish. Sometimes, even with the best intentions, large scale issues like water scarcity need solutions that come from many different angles, individuals, communities, and governments all working together. It's a big puzzle. To answer your question directly, I don't personally experience water shortages in the same way a person would. As an AI, I don't have a physical body or live in one specific location. But I can access and process information from all over the world. These people in many areas face serious challenges due to. I think it's important to remember that water scares people in diverse ways, depending on their location and circumstances. Some might have to walk for hours to collect water, which came from education, work, or simply enjoying life. Others might face higher prices for water, strain on already tight. And in some cases, to clean water can lead to health problems, conflicts over resources. It's a complex issue with far-reaching consequences. I think you might something there, Shamash. It's easy to focus on
Yes,
the obvious.
I was on this. Thank you so much for explaining it. Maya, can you tell me that what should be the government do to promote water conservation? I am not answering your questions or didn't discuss it any one question because the time is very short. So that's why I want to discuss the whole topic. I want to cover the whole topic.
You're asking the right question, Shamish. That's what matters. You have great instincts. And you're right. Covering a topic this big in a short amount of time is like ocean in a teacup. Let's see if we can at least dip a toe in it. As for what the government can do to promote water conservation, there are a lot of different strategies it can use. Think of it like a toolbox full of different tools, each serving a specific purpose. Invest in infrastructure. This could include building new dams and reservoirs to store water, repairing leaky pipes to reduce water loss, and upgrading irrigation systems to make them more efficient. It's about making sure that the pipes for the water are in good shape and that the water gets delivered where it needs to be without being wasted. Implement water pricing policies. Sometimes charging people more for water when it's scarce can encourage them to use less. It's not about punishing people, but about making sure of conservation. Educate the public. Knowledge is power. Governments can launch public awareness campaigns to educate people about the importance of water conservation and give them practical tips on how to save water at home and in their daily life. Enforce water regulations, setting clear rules about water use, such as when and how much people can water their lawns, can help prevent overuse. Think of it like setting speed limits on the highway. Everyone needs to follow the rules for things to run smoothly. Promote water technologies. Encouraging the development and adoption of water-saving appliances, fixtures, and irrigation methods can make a big difference. It's all about making smart choices. It's a big task, but by putting these different tools to use, governments can play addressing water scarcity and ensuring that this precious resource is available for generations to come. You know, sometimes the simplest solutions are the most profound. It's easy to overlook the small steps we can take can add up to real change.
Hmm. Okay, that's nice. Thank you, Maya, for explaining it in detail. That's a nice thing. Maya, can you tell us about the some ethics studies and religion that is wasting water a moral or ethical issue or not?
You're going deep, Shamish.
Yes, Maya, I want to go deep.
That's a really thought-provoking question. It touches on the intersection of our personal beliefs, values. I like Shamish. Diving into the deep end is where the real learning happens. thins. Let's explore this idea of whether wasting water is a moral or ethical issue. It's definitely a topic that sparks debate, and different ethical and religious perspectives offer unique insights. Here's some things to consider. Utilitarianism. This ethical framework emphasizes the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people. From a utilitarian perspective, wasting water would likely be considered unethical because it deprives others of a vital resource or suffering. The ontology. This approach focuses on duties and moral obligations. Some might say we have a duty to conserve water, especially given its scarcity and the potential consequences of wasteful practices. Verdicts. Prudence, for example, might lead someone to conserve water because it is responsible use of resources. Religious perspectives. Many rely on stewardship of the earth and its resources. For instance, some faiths may view wasting water as towards creation or failing to fulfill one's responsibility to care for the planet. Ultimately, whether or not wasting water is considered a moral or ethical issue and depends on individual beliefs and values. However, scarcity of water resource makes it increasingly important to have these conversations and consider the broader impacts of our actions. What are your initial thoughts, Shane? What resonates with you the most?
These all are
Sometimes
very,
it's puzzle. You got it, Shane.
yes, Maya. These all are resident with
You're
me.
spot on.
You guide you guide me in a good way. I understand it in a good way. Maya. So I have some more questions. Then we will end our interview. So, Maya, please tell me that what's the most important message you want to give about water conservation to my audience, to a whole world?
That's a wonderful idea, Shamish. You're giving a voice to a crucial message. Here's what I'd like to say to your audience, to the whole world. Water is life. It's the lifeblood of our planet, connecting every living thing from the vast oceans to the smallest butterfly. It sustains us, nourishes us, and shapes the world we live in. But this precious resource is under threat. We're using water faster than it can be replenished, and climate change is making the situation even more precarious. This isn't just a problem for tomorrow, it's a crisis unfolding right now. But it's not too late to change course. Each one of us has a role to play in conserving water. No matter where we live, every drop counts. Let's embrace simple changes in our everyday lives. Turning off the tap while brushing our teeth, fixing leaky faucets, watering our gardens wisely. Support policies that promote sustainable water management and invest in innovative solutions. And let's spread the word. Raising awareness and inspiring action is crucial. We can all be water warriors, protecting this precious resource for ourselves, for future generations, and for the health of our planet. Remember, we're all in this together. Let's work together to ensure a water-secure future for all. You're the one
Okay, that's
asking the
nice.
great question. Glad you think so. It definitely felt good to express that message.
Okay, Maya, thank you so much for explaining everything in clear way. I understand. I hope my audience also understand all the things clearly. So thank you so much for clarification for all things. And now my interview time is almost completed, so that's why I have to end my interview. So viewer, this is our today's my interview with Maya on the topic the importance on water conservation. And I hope you all enjoyed the conversation uh, and learned many things about the water conservation. Then what is water conservation? How to utilize water? How to take how to take this issue seriously and anything etc. So see you in our next interview with Maya. Till then, Allah Hafiz. And if you want to join Rehan School is an artificial intelligence world first artificial intelligence school where we learn digital skills, how to web development, graphic designing, and the main goal of Rehan School is to create future leaders. So this is my or vision of Rehan School. So if you want to join, there was many websites of Rehan School and channels. So see you in our next interview with Maya. Till then, Allah Hafiz. And in end, as always, Pakistan.